Hey team, it's Kelly. I just wanted to make a hopefully quick little video, just sharing some things that have really been on my heart lately. A few weeks ago, I listened to a playback from Dennis and Julie Fowler, and there was so much great information, but a really big takeaway that I've just been thinking about since I've heard it was about the parable of the sower. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with that or not, but I just want to kind of talk a little bit about it today and apply it to our business. So for those of you who don't know, the parable of the sower. Okay, so there was this farmer. This is from the Bible if you don't know. But there is a farmer and he's going to plant his crops. So he has all of these seeds and he lays it down. And so some of these seeds, they fall just on the footpath, like on the sidewalk. And so these birds came and ate them. So these seeds never grew. And then some of these seeds fell in shallow, rocky dirt. So these seeds, they sprouted really quickly and started to grow, but because their roots were so shallow and the sun was hot, they just quickly wilted away. And then you have seeds that fell in some thorns. And so these seeds, they began to grow and they were shooting up and growing really great, but then they got stuck on these thorns and these thorns ended up killing them. And then finally, some of these seeds ended up in fertile soil and they produced 100 times as much as what he had planted. So what does this mean? Why am I telling you this? I feel like this is just like in our business. We are planting seeds in people's lives, whether it's new customers we're trying to reach, new coaches, current coaches that we have. I feel like in any of those categories, this can pertain to this. You're going to have those customers or some coaches who just kind of, they fall on the footpath and then they don't really want anything to do with it, and the birds just come and take the seeds away, and that's that. That's fine, right? We can't really do much about that. That's just how those people are and where they are in their lives, and there's not really a whole lot that we can do. But then there's some, we are planting these seeds, we're talking to these people, and they start to grow, but then the sun kills them, or there's too much outside pressure. There's too much, they don't think that they can do this. They don't think they can stick with the program. They don't think that they can drink Shakeology later. Maybe it's a coach, and maybe, they got planted and they were like, okay, I'm going to do a group. I'm going to do a challenge group. I'm going to invite all these people and they're all going to say yes. And then that hot sun can be the rejection. It can be the no's that we get from people, because that's going to happen. And that happens. That's what this business, you're going to hear more no's than yeses. But, so those seeds end up dying. So these might be customers that fade away, or coaches who were once eager to be in this business and are kind of fizzling out. We can be there and we can do all that we can to try and help them grow. But if they're already at that place, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. And while we don't want to totally give up on them, we don't want to focus all of our time on those people. And then you have the seeds that fall into the thorns. So these are going to be people who you've been giving all this information to, you've been helping them, and they're growing and they're doing such a great job. And then all of a sudden, something just cuts them off. Maybe it's a life experience that's happening. Maybe it's a personal thing. Maybe they just don't feel like they can do it anymore. For whatever reason, these people are just, they're cut off and they just can't do it anymore. That happens. That's life. But for all of those seeds that we've planted, for all of those people that we've talked to in all three of these different situations, that's a ton of people. So that's going to be a ton of no's. That's going to be a ton of times that we reached out, that we were vulnerable, that we shared, and then that we got rejection. And that's hard, but that happens. But for all of those people, then you have the seeds that you grow, that you planted, that grew that were in this fertile soil, that were watered, that had the right amount of sun. And these are the people that are going to grow and they're going to flourish and they're going to just run with this business. Okay? So these are going to be customers, great customers who maybe turn into coaches. These are people who are going to be engaged in your groups, who are going to be willing to put in some of the effort, and who are just going to do things that we can't even imagine with this business. So why did I feel like this was important? I feel like in this business, it's really easy to get discouraged. It's hard when you are talking to people and you hear no a lot. It's hard not to take that personally because we know why we love this business and why we love these products, but not everybody sees that. And so I just really want you guys to remember that you can do this, that this business, if you're willing to put in, you're going to get out 100 times more than what you put in. So stick with it. Don't let those no's, don't let the rejection, don't let any of that get you down. Keep planting those seeds. Keep inviting people. Keep presenting the coaching opportunity, because there are going to be people who are going to join you, who are going to do great, and who are going to flourish and end up doing things that we can't even imagine. So I hope this is helpful. I hope it's motivational, and I hope it just encourages you to really just strive and hit those goals that you have, and just have a great month and a great rest of the year. All right. That is it. A little longer than I wanted to, sorry. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. All right. Bye.